Welcome to the first contest of Souls. My name's Alex and I'll be here throughout the video to give you a rundown on the tournament structure, the competitors, as well as feedback on the matches. First up, let's have a look at the structure of this event. This tournament is called the Contest of Souls for a reason. Every participant is an original creation, developed in Soul Calibur VI's Create a Soul mode. The 8 characters will fight it out in a double elimination knockout format, meaning that characters have 2 lives before being eliminated from the proceedings. This gives each character more of a chance to shine. All the fights are conducted by the in-game AI. This is a CPU versus CPU tournament. Now there is something worth announcing in regard to that. It came to my attention that Soul Calibur VI has a bias towards the character in the second player position within a fight. After recording the matches of this tournament, I can confirm that that is most likely the case. To counteract that bias, I've run each match twice, with the characters each having a turn occupying the second player position, and then the results of the 2 matches are aggregated together to determine a winner. To use a football analogy, think of it like home and away legs in a European Champions League match. Each match is run twice, however only one of each match will be shown in this video. I've picked the matches that firstly honour the result of the aggregate, and secondly provide the most entertainment value. After each match, I will share the results of both matches and the total aggregate. Now let's get on to the competitors. Here is a snippet of each of the 8 competitors. I've arranged them alphabetically and will give a brief description of each, but you'll get a better glimpse of them when you see them fight. Apologies for if and when I mispronounce either the competitor's or the creator's name. First up we have Amul, a mummy who uses the scythe style popularised by Zasalamel. He is created by Redditor Todokugo. Next to him we have Brisk, a lizard man who uses Gro's style. He was created by Redditor Maulclaw. Next to him we have Gabby, a human who, like Brisk, uses Gro's style of weapon fighting. She was created by Redditor Codiferous. Next up is a savage looking demon by the name of Krulgirth. He uses Astaroth style and was created by Redditor Kamenons. The second half of the competitors begins with Quintessa, a sorceress who draws power from the same sources as well. She was created by Redditor Amasang. Next we have Shurai, a human who uses Cassandra's sword and shield style. She was created by Redditor Azanteris, who coincidentally was the one to let me know about Soul Calibur VI's CPU bias. Next we have Skunk, a young woman who uses Yanghua's style of fighting. She was created by Redditor Skunk Starlight. Last but not least, we have Sun, a nunchaku-wielding mummy created by Redditor Lynxvet. As mentioned earlier, the bracket is a double elimination format featuring best of 5 matches up until the upper final, lower final and grand final, which will all be best of 7. Now that we have introductions out of the way, let's get to our first fight. Up first we have Skunk versus Sun. Let's see how they do.
The winds fan the flames of the warriors' fighting spirits.
You wish to fight me?
Battle 1. Fight!
Let's go! Just to be sure. What moves? Go!
victory and bask in the glory.
Just to be sure.
An obvious outcome.
And Skunk is the winner of the first fight. In the leg we just saw, it was a hard-fought 3-2 victory, while in the second leg, Skunk won 3-1 for an aggregate 6-3 score in the match. She moves on to the next round, while Sun moves down to the lower bracket. We will see more of them both later. For our second match, we have the mummy Amul versus the human Shurai. Who will come out on top? Let's find out.
Warriors' spirits are forged below the never-ending skies.
Let's get this fight started.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
Let's start.
Battle 3. Fight!
I'll end this. I've got you now, hey?
Battle 4. Fight!
Why? Grant me strength! Let's start.
Final battle. Fight! Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Tomorrow's victory starts with a heart of steel.
Shurai is the victor of our second match and will face off against Skunk in the next round. As you just saw, it was a hard-fought 3-2 victory, while Shurai was able to take the victory 3-1 in the other leg for an aggregate 6-3 victory overall. Amul drops down to the lower bracket where he will face off against his mummy compatriot Sun. Our third match of the day is between the demon Krulgirth and the lizard man Brisk. This is definitely the monster matchup of the round. Who will come out on top? Let's see.
In a cursed castle hall, warriors dance in a masquerade of death. Battle 1. Fight! The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Brisk takes the win here and advances to the next round, but not without some difficulty. We didn't see it, but Krellgirth won the reverse leg 3-2. Unfortunately, because of his 3-1 loss in the leg we just watched, he still lost the aggregate score 4-5 and drops down to the lower bracket, but a harsh result for him all the same. Our fourth and final match of the upper bracket first round is between the Malfested Quintessa and the modern looking Gabby. Who will come out on top? Let's find out.
The cacophony of battle cuts through the deathly silence in an invitation to madness.
Won't let me pass, huh? Didn't I tell you no?
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
Get ready!
Let's go.
Battle 3. Fight!
Don't cry now!
Let's go.
Get ready!
Like this.
Battle 4. Fight!
Get ready!
In this.
Get ready! Don't cry now! Nice! I hate! Just a little more!
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Terrible instincts.
And Gabby takes the win in dominant fashion. She won that leg 3-1, but won the reverse leg 3-0 for a 6-1 aggregate scoreline. Gabby is looking scary. Quintessa moves down to face Krellgirth in the lower bracket, but before we get to those matches, we will do the upper bracket semi-finals. The first upper semi-final is Skunk versus Shurai, two combatants who won their first round matches convincingly. Which of these two will make it to the upper final in an automatic top 3 position, and which will be sent down to the lower bracket to fight for survival? Let's hope for a good match.
The desire for power leads the warriors to the arid desert.
Let's get this fight started.
Fine, I'll play with you.
Battle 1. Fight!
Let's start. One hit.
Won't move!
Battle 2. Fight!
Get ready! Just to be sure.
battle is over, show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
An obvious outcome.
Skunk takes the win with a surprisingly dominant 3-0 victory. Despite making it look easy in that fight, it was anything but, with the reverse leg going to Shurai 3-2. Skunk moves through to the upper final with a 5-3 aggregate victory, while Shurai moves down to the lower after a hard-fought loss. Up next, we have Brisk versus Gabby, two users of the double-bladed sword style. That could make for an extremely close matchup. We'll have to watch how the fight unfolds and see if that is the case. Brisk versus Gabby, let's do this.
Warriors cross swords beneath the gaze of the ancient gods.
I want to finish this up quick.
Battle 1. Fight!
What? Huh?
Is that it?
This'll do the trick! Don't die!
Battle 2. Fight!
Try again!
Not yet!
Oh no!
Battle 3. Fight!
Try again!
Don't die! Get ready! Don't die!
Battle 4. Fight!
Too slow! This is it! Get ready! Don't cry now! Nice, nice! I hate! Just a little more! Is that it? Is that it?
Final battle. Fight!
Try again! Don't die! Get ready!
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Where should I go next?
Gabby takes the win, 3-2 in a very tight series featuring an insane comeback from Gabby in one of the rounds. Interestingly, the reverse leg had exactly the same result, 3-2 to Gabby. Having both combatants using the same weapon style definitely made for a tight matchup, but there can be no complaints about Gabby's victory. She moves on to face Skunk in the upper final. Now let's leave the upper bracket for now and move down to the lower bracket. Now we get to the crunch time part of the tournament. Every fight down here is to stay alive. Every loser is eliminated. The stakes could not be higher. Our next battle is the mummy matchup between Amul and Sun, a battle of contrasting styles and contrasting cultures. Which mummy will stay alive in the tournament and which will be eliminated at the first hurdle? Let's find out.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the gods amidst deathly chants. Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight! Battle 4. Fight! Final battle. Fight! Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Sun is the victor. With Amol in the advantageous position, Sun overcame the handicap and took that round 3-2. And to make his victory all the more emphatic, he backed it up by taking the reverse leg 3-0 for a 6-2 aggregate victory. Sun moves on to face our favourite lizard man Brisk in the next round. Unfortunately for Amol, this is the end of the road for him. He gave a good account of himself, but it wasn't enough in the end. Better luck next time, Amol. Now for our second elimination match. The Demon Krulgirth versus the Sorceress Quintessa. Which of these two will stay alive to fight another day? Which will be sent home? Let's watch the fight and find out.
A merchant ship replete with riches attracts more chaos than customers.
Didn't I tell you no?
Battle 1. Fight!
You like that? And this! Naughty. Taste this. Like this? How'd that feel?
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
I guess that's all for show.
Quintessa takes the victory and moves on to the next round to face Shurai. Kralgurth is having flashbacks of his first round match where he lost 3-1 and then won 3-2 in the reverse leg, because the exact same thing happened in this match. Kralgurth becomes a victim of cruel fate, unfortunately, going out at the earliest opportunity despite winning half of his match legs. Ultimately though, the only one he must blame is himself, or the Soul Calibur VI AI. With 2 combatants eliminated, we are down to 6. After this match, there will only be 5. It's Brisk versus Sun to stay in the contest of souls. Will it be the Lizard Man or the Mummy? Let's find out.
Everything that lives is designed to end. Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight! Battle 4. Fight! Final battle. Fight! Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Sun emerges the victor. As you saw, he took that match 3-2 despite being in the handicapped position, and then cemented his victory with a 3-0 win in the reverse leg. Brisk goes home empty-handed today, but he fought well and is nothing to be ashamed of. On the other hand, Sun is looking quite scary. He will be hoping to continue his run through the lower bracket, but he will have to defeat the winner of our next match between Quintessa and Shurai. Which of these two ladies will emerge victorious? Shurai seems to have had the better time of it so far, having dropped from the upper bracket in the second round. But that didn't save Brisk from being eliminated by Sun in our last match. Who will win? Let's watch and see.
A single slash can cut even the frozen air in two.
Care to dance with me? Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Battle 1. Fight!
You like that?
Take this!
Battle 2. Fight!
Now behave. You like that? You like that?
You're mine!
Let's go. Let's show. Not a chance.
KO! Battle 3. Fight!
It's over! Grant me strength! Let's start! Let's start!
Battle 4. Fight!
Somebody loves pain.
Come on! Grant me strength! Not yet! Let's start!
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Tomorrow's victory starts with a heart of steel.
Shurai moves on, triumphing with a 3-1 victory in her first leg against Quintessa. They then switched sides and Shurai took her down 3-0. Quintessa goes home after suffering a one-sided defeat. Better luck next time. Shurai moves on to face Sun in the next round. We are down to our last 4 combatants. This match will determine who stays in with a chance of taking out the Contest of Souls, and who will fall agonizingly short of a top 3 position. Sun versus Shurai, let's go!
A history of conflict repeats itself at this old sea keep.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Tomorrow's victory starts with a heart of steel.
Shurai takes the win in convincing fashion, triumphing 3-1 in both legs of their battle. Something notable about both legs of this match were the high number of reversal edge clashes between the two, and the fact that Shurai didn't lose a single one. She was obviously able to anticipate Sun's moves, and used that knowledge to secure the victory. Sun had a great tournament, but came up against a superior foe. He is eliminated in 4th place, while Shurai waits for the loser of the upper final. Back to the upper bracket we go, and from here on out we are entering the final stage of the tournament. All that remains are the cream of the crop, and the matches will be best of 7 to reflect their weighty place within the tournament. Up first we have the upper bracket final, contested by Skunk and Gabby. Both have had a fairly smooth ride to this point, but which will emerge triumphant and secure their place in the grand final? Let's find out.
Now, the noble wolves carve their souls into their swords.
Won't let me pass, huh?
Fine, I'll play with you.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
Don't cry now. Nice. I hate. Just a little more.
Battle 3. Fight!
Get ready. Watch this. I can let go. Is that all? Don't get ready. Don't get ready. Let's go. Get ready.
Battle 4. Fight!
Let's go. Take this. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Don't cry now. Nice. I hate.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
You're not too bad, you know.
Gabby takes the win in completely dominant fashion, defeating Skunk 4-0 in the match we just watched and 4-0 again in the reverse leg. Gabby moves forward to the grand final with an astounding 8-0 victory and looks so strong that it's hard to imagine either of the remaining combatants toppling her there. As for Skunk, she'll have to pick herself up, dust herself off and prepare for a rematch against Shurai, who she went 1-1 with in the upper bracket semi-final. This is sure to be a grueling battle. Will Skunk be able to redeem her performance from the previous round and take the win here, or will Shurai gain revenge for the loss in the upper bracket? Let's get to the match and find out for ourselves.
When souls collide, chaos erupts.
You wish to fight me?
Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Battle 1. Fight!
Let's go!
I'll end this.
Battle 5. Fight!
I'm
Just to be sure.
KO! Battle 6. Fight!
Watch this!
Is that all?
Let's go. Watch this!
Is that all?
Let's go!
Final battle. Fight!
Let's go! I'll end this. Let's go! Watch this!
Is that all?
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen.
Obvious outcome.
Skunk is the winner! What an intense, grueling battle. It came down to the wire in the end, but Skunk was able to take the first portion of the match 4-3, despite being in the handicapped position. In the reverse leg, Skunk displayed her dominance by winning that one 4-0 for an 8-3 aggregate scoreline. Shurai has fought well, but falls at the penultimate hurdle. Well done to her all the same. She's been a great combatant and has given us a lot of entertaining matches. As for Skunk, she successfully moves through to the grand final but faces a mountain of a task. Because this is a double elimination tournament and Gabby has yet to lose a match, Skunk will have to beat her in 2 consecutive matches in order to take the win. And this is against Gabby, who just beat her 8-0 against 2 legs in the upper bracket final. It seems an impossible task. But let's send this tournament out with a bang and see if Skunk can pull off the impossible. Grand final time, Gabby versus Skunk, let's go!
When souls collide, chaos erupts.
Won't let me pass, huh?
Fine. I'll play with you.
Battle 1. Fight!
Get ready! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! I knew it! Get ready! Don't
Battle 2. Fight!
Just to be sure.
I knew it! Get ready! Watch this!
Is that all?
Get ready! Won't lose!
Gabby is our first Contest of Souls champion. She defeats Skunk 4-2 and 4-1 across the 2 legs of the grand final. She has been dominant throughout, not losing a single leg of any of her matches. Skunk did herself proud by taking 3 games total against her, but her best efforts were not enough to stop a rampaging Gabby. Congratulations to Gabby for winning the first Contest of Souls. Just before I leave you, we'll have all the participants flash across the screen and some relevant info about their participation, but I wanted to give some shout outs. First of all, thank you to Bandai Namco for developing this game. It hasn't been everything everyone wanted, but for a CPU versus CPU lover like me, the fights are really cinematic, and obviously I wouldn't have been able to make any of this without your game. Secondly, I want to thank the creators of the characters that you saw in this video. Azanteris, Skunk Starlight, Codiferous, Maulclaw, Amasang, Lynxvet, Todokugo and Kaminons. All of you took the time to share your characters with me. Without you guys I wouldn't have been able to make this project a reality. Thank you for trusting me with your creations. Lastly, I want to thank you for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed the matches and the presentation. Your time is not something I take for granted. Any feedback you have to give is welcomed. Feel free to leave a comment if you have some constructive criticism or if you enjoyed the video. The future of the Contest of Souls is unknown. I would love to do more, but it will depend on the free time I have in the future. I'm a married man, a father of 2 little girls, I work part-time and I study full-time. This project required a lot of hours, and though I'm sure I could do future contests in less time using the assets I've made for this one, it was still quite an endeavour. However, I would love to see if Gabby can defend her title against 7 new challengers, so I really hope that this is not the end of the Contest of Souls. But I don't want to make any promises. If you'd like to see more, let me know in the comment section. Love you guys, this is Alex signing off. Thanks again for watching the Contest of Souls.